Hello everyone, this is Husker Eurocat welcoming you back to Madden 19 for the PC and the New York Jets franchise. The Jets are playing in the first of 7 primetime games this season and the only game on a Thursday night broadcast. They have started out the season on a great note though, winning their first 3 games and Sam Darnold only throwing 3 interceptions. A far cry from last season's total of 9 after just the first 3 games. So it would seem that he has improved in that area. I do know that he did a lot of conditioning to help him focus a bit more in the offseason, so we'll see what the rest of the season is like, and especially in his first primetime appearance, and more importantly, a short week for the preparation of this game. Something that he has to avoid is the pressure that'll be brought on by Ndamukong Suh, leading the charge for the Miami defensive line. And of course, trying to avoid interceptions in the secondary by rising stars Xavier Howard and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Suh said that he's hungry for some sacks since the first meeting between these teams didn't go so well. It'll be a clash of the unbeaten Jets and the winless Dolphins, who are aching for a win. It could be their night playing on their home turf in this game, because playing at home in a high-profile primetime game can play a big factor in the outcome of a game. Now that the teams are ready for the kickoff, let's join them as the Jets meet the Dolphins here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. The Dolphins will have the ball first, and here comes Josh Rosen. 64% on the year so far, and 2 interceptions, but only 1 touchdown to go with that. So it's understandable why they're 0-3. And Drake gets tackled in the backfield. 2nd and 16. Rosen throws, and it's out of bounds, intended for Kenny Stills. 3rd and 16 out of the shotgun, and the throw out to Albert Wilson, and he is injured on the play. They're short and have to kick the ball as well. Here are the numbers on Darnold. 3 interceptions, 5 touchdowns in the first 3 games, and looking for more in this game. Darnold back to pass, completes it to Herndon, and he has the first down and driven out of bounds. At the 43-yard line, out of the shotgun, the give is to Bell, and he has another first down. No, it's 2nd and inches. They're going to call him just short. Foster barely gets the first down on a jet sweep. Now it's 2nd and 7. Grant with a nice spin move carries it down to the 36 for another first down. Bell goes up the middle for a 6-yard gain from the 30-yard line. Darnold back to pass, has all day, and it's incomplete, intended for Jamison Crowder at the goal line. Pass goes out to Crowder this time, and he has the first down to the 23-yard line. That is someone that they need to get involved big time. Darnold being chased down by Suh, and he is sacked. Back at the 32-yard line, and that comes close to driving them out of field goal position, but it's going to be a try nonetheless, and it is good. Eddie Pinedo is on target and long enough and gives the Jets a 3-0 lead. Again, the Jets respond, the fake handoff, and Rosen is sacked. Leonard Williams getting to him in the backfield, back at the 35. Pass over the middle is caught. Albert Wilson makes the grab in the slot for a 25-yard gain. 2nd and 10. The pass goes out to Drake, and he is driven out of bounds at the 34. 3rd and 4. Rosen's pass sails over the top of Devontae Parker, and that brings up 4th and 4. And it's a fake, and the rookie Everett Floyd is sacked. Darrell Roberts getting to him in the backfield, and that field goal attempt didn't get very far at all. Darnold drops back, throws open in the middle is Jakeem Grant, and he's down to the 36-yard line. Now the pass goes out to Rodgers, and he's to the 32. 2nd and 6. The ball is given to Bell. He has lots of room up the left side numbers, and inside the 15, tackled finally at the 10-yard line. 5 rushes and 43 yards so far for Bell, and he gets the ball again and down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 4. The give is to Wesco, and he is down to the 2. 3rd and 2. And the ball is given to Bell, and he cannot make it. So that, I'm sure, will bring on Pinedo. But first, that will take us down to the end of the first quarter with your score 3-0 Jets. 19-yard try now, and Pinedo is up and good. 6-0 is the score now. The Dolphins need to come back and put some points on the board. And that is out of bounds, complete to Devontae Parker. The 43-yard line, 2nd and 7. And Drake is out in the clear, running up the left side numbers, and he's all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. We obviously don't want to discount a beautiful run by Kenyon Drake, but that was complete miscalculation on the part of the Jets, and allowing that all the way into the end zone, and that gives the Dolphins the lead at 7-6. And Nickerson trying to tell Mosley how it's done out on the field. He wasn't even there, and the coach wants to find out from Mosley what happened. The Jets need to bring this back, and Darnold in the shotgun, looking for somebody to throw to. Yeah, finds Jakeem Grant out at the 46-yard line. And now with an update, let's go to Eurocat, baby.
Just like last week, Sam Darnold is playing the part of morale captain of the team. After that long run for a touchdown by Kenyon Drake, he huddled his offense on the sideline, and you could hear him telling the team that they just need to keep focused on the game plan, and they'll be back on top in this one. He did mention that punching it in the end zone is a must, so be looking for ways that New York will focus on getting the ball down the field and into the end zone.
Thanks for that report, and you are correct. New York needs to concentrate on getting touchdowns instead of relying on the foot of Eddie Pinedo to bail them out at the end of scoring drives. Let's see if they can do that. On 2nd and 9 from the 47-yard line. Fake handoff. Darnold goes long, and it's almost intercepted. 3rd and 9. Darnold in the shotgun. Throws long, and that one is knocked away. Deontay Burnett having to come and play the defensive man on the play. Now after a couple of 3-and-outs, Miami has the ball. Back to passes. Rosen complete over the middle to Drake, and he has 9 yards to the 26-yard line. And up the middle he goes, and he picks up the first down, giving the Dolphins another set of fresh downs. And Ballage goes up the middle untouched, and he gets into Jet territory all the way down to the 45-yard line before he's stopped. Drake back in there, and he gets the, no, that's a fake, and Rosen is dumped in the backfield. Blake Cashman making the stop back at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 19, another fake handoff. And Rosen has all day long, and coming back for the ball is Kenny Stills at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins are on the move. Out of the shotgun, Rosen back to pass, throws complete, out to Isaiah Ford, and tackled by Blake Cashman down at the 19, bringing us to the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins have the lead 7-6. Out of the shotgun again, Rosen goes over the middle to Kenny Stills. He has it down to the 1-yard line. What a catch and run. And on 2nd and goal, Drake is tackled in the backfield by Jordan Jenkins. That brings up 3rd and goal. And out of the shotgun again, the give is to Drake again, and he loses another yard. Back to the 4-yard line. A timeout called by the Jets, trying to slow down this clock. And Tavecchio is good from 21 yards and extends the Dolphin lead to 10-6. 54 seconds left. Darnold finds Burnett over the middle, and he's finally tackled at the 44-yard line. 30 seconds left. Darnold back to pass again, throws over the middle, and it's intercepted, but there's a flag on the play. That one may come back, and it's defensive pass interference by Eric Rowe, and that gives the Jets a brand new set of downs. The 41-yard line, Darnold into the end zone, and that one is overshot. Jamison Crowder was the intended target. Again, Darnold back to pass, and that one is complete in a crowd down to Le'Veon Bell, and that brings on another timeout by the Jets from the 13-yard line with only 7 seconds left. That one is caught in the end zone. Deontay Burnett making the grab. The third-year undrafted free agent out of USC is making himself known in this football game. Jumping up and making the grab over the top of Eric Rowe and giving the lead back to the Jets just before halftime, and that indeed will take us to halftime. So once again, New York ends the first half in dramatic fashion. That had to be one of the best drives that I've seen out of the Jets, and that grab by Burnett was absolutely the bomb. Are we in store for more of the same in the second half, and can the defense truly get a handle on Kenyon Drake as the game progresses? Stay with us to find out, and the second half is just on the other side of this short break. Welcome back, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium on Thursday Night Football for second half coverage of our game between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are making it tough for the Jets here in the first half, but can they keep that going here throughout the rest of the game? Let's find out as the game continues. The Jets start out the third quarter with the ball from their own 25-yard line. Darnold hands off to Bell, and he has a first down. A nice little juke move, and he's out to the 38-yard line. Now in the zone and having a lot more success than he did last week. Again, it's to Bell, and he goes up the middle for a 5-yard pickup. Again, Bell carrying, and he only gets a 4-yard pickup, 3rd and 1. Grant in there at Darnold's side. He gets the ball, and he cannot make it to the sticks. After multiple 3-and-outs, the Jets have the ball again. Bell, the deep back, And Darnold is back to throw. Throws complete out to Herndon. Spins, and he finally goes down at the 36-yard line. 3rd and 12 now. Darnold throws across the middle, and that one is caught. Jakeem Grant making the first down grab, but he's down and injured. At least he's on the bench, being consoled by Jordan Jenkins. I don't know if he's going to be all right or not. Darnold rolling to his left, throws, and it's complete. Robert Foster making the grab down at the 42 of the Dolphins. The pass this time goes to Rodgers, and he gets 9 yards out of it. 2nd and inches. Corey Grant up the middle, and he has the first down and more down to the 24. Now with 4 carries for 18 yards on the evening. And Darnold again gives to Grant. He has room, has a first down to the 14, and Pernell McPhee is injured. They're taking him back to the locker room, and that does not look good. 1st and 10 from the 14. The handoff goes to Bell, and he has the first down to the 3-yard line, giving the Jets a 1st and goal, and he is tackled in the backfield by Raekwon McMillan. If Bell could have made that play, he was all alone on that side of the field. And that one is into the end zone, intended for Rodgers, and just popped right out of there at the end. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter with your score 13-10 still. The Jets on top. Darnold is sacked. Charles Harris powering his way past Jack Willig for the tackle back at the 15-yard line. That brings on Pinedo, and he is good from 32 yards out. That extends the Jets' lead to 16-10 now. And after 3 and out by Miami, Foster, oh, man, did you see that move? And he's down the sideline. Is he going to be able to score? No, taken out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Xavier Howard finally catching up to him. And that jet sweep was just a thing of beauty to see. Herndon and Grant did a wonderful job of blocking on the edge, allowing Foster downfield and just about getting into the end zone. Now at the 4-yard line, can the Jets punch it in the end zone? The give is to Le'Veon Bell, and he goes nowhere. 2nd and goal from the 4. Darnold taking all day. Look out, and he gets sacked. And Ndamukong Suh making another stop, this time back at the 11-yard line. 3rd and goal. Darnold throws, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That brings out Pinedo, and he tries a 28-yarder, and it's off to the right. Oh, what happened on that one? That was short. That should have been sure. But missing to the right gives the Dolphins another shot at taking the lead. All alone, Rosen in the backfield. Throws complete to Kenny Stills, and he has a 9-yard pickup out to the 29. The pass this time goes to Stills. Ooh! And he is hit by Jamal Adams, dislodging the ball, and it's now 3rd and 1 again. And Kenyon Drake is stood up at the line of scrimmage, and Jordan Jenkins is injured on the play. He's on the sideline, so we don't know exactly how he's doing. That could be tough for the defense. Bell with a juke move, he's out to the 27. 2nd and 3. Again given to Bell, and he has the first down out to the 30-yard line. Darnold handles the high snap, and Grant gets the handoff and is down out to the 36-yard line for a 6-yard gain. Darnold over the middle to Jakeem Grant. And did they give him the first down? Yes, they did. And now on 3rd and 8, Darnold is incomplete to Herndon. That brings up 4th and 8, and Vedvik has to punt inside the 10, and it's down by Nickerson at the 7-yard line. So the Dolphins have to start out in a hole. The fake. Rosen goes long, and it's intercepted. Marcus May at the 49-yard line makes the grab, stopping another Dolphin drive, and that one is pretty. Look at that interception. Absolutely stretched out. Rosen throwing it just a little bit too far, giving the Jets wonderful field position. Darnold throws complete out to Herndon, and he's tackled finally at the 27-yard line of the Dolphins. Bell, the deep back, gets the handoff, and he's up the middle for a 5-yard pickup. Now let's go to Eurocat, baby, for an injury update.
For the Dolphins, veteran Pernell McPhee was taken back to the locker room to have x-rays taken of his left forearm, but it seems that he just had a deep bruise. For the Jets, it turns out that the injuries to both Jakeem Grant and Jordan Jenkins have been pretty minor. Grant had some muscle cramps, and Jenkins is battling with a sprained elbow. All have already seen action in the game, so it would seem that aside from a few bumps and bruises, we're at full speed in this game.
Thank you for that report, because that is some good news. Whatever the outcome of this game, at least it can't be blamed on injuries. Now from the 22-yard line, Crowder comes on a jet sweep, and he is inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line before Raekwon McMillan tackles him. And that jet sweep is working out really well for the Jets this evening. And Bell gets it into the end zone. That's number 50 on his career. What an accomplishment. He's been plugging away here for the first 3 games and finally gets it done in game number 4 of this season and into the end zone, barely getting over the goal line to get it done. And the offense goes for 2, and it's complete in the back of the end zone. Jamison Crowder with your catch, making it 24-10. The Jets now with a 2-touchdown lead in this game. Rosen throws. Drake gets the grab and has the first down out to the 36-yard line. But only 2 minutes left to go in this game. Down by 14. That's going to be a tall order. Rosen throws over the middle. That one is just about intercepted by Trumaine Johnson. 4th and 8. And they have to go for it. Rosen back to pass. Throws. That one is incomplete and intercepted. Brian Poole makes the interception in the right place at the right time. But that one was really set up by Jamal Adams. You see Rosen here trying to hit Devontae Parker, and he gets absolutely obliterated by Jamal Adams, knocking the ball loose, and that is intercepted then by Brian Poole. With 1 minute and 29 seconds, can the clock be run out? And Grant takes it up the middle on 2nd and 6 and gets 4 yards. 3rd and 2. And did Bell get the first down? No. 4th and inches. And they take a time out at the end of the game. Wow. Pinedo is on for a 49-yard kick, and hit is good, and that ends the football game at 27-10. Not sure about that call, but it got the job done. And of course, it's hard to argue with a 27-10 win for the Jets and a move to 4-0 on the season. It looks as if New York was hitting on all cylinders tonight, because one of the highlights was Le'Veon Bell's 50th rushing touchdown of his career. If that weren't enough, he did it on a night that he had 140 yards on the ground and a 4.8 yard per carry average. The Jets are doing a good job, I think, of getting him his touches, since he had 29 for just tonight. That's about right if he's going to be an impact presence as a leader for this team. It doesn't hurt anything when you have almost a 2-to-1 ratio when it comes to the time of possession, though. There were some close calls, but Sam Darnold appears to be doing a spectacular job of controlling the interception bug. He seems to take more sacks than normal, so all I would think is that he needs to learn how to throw the ball away instead of having to make up those lost yards and sometimes a hard hit along with it. Those sacks by Sue were a prime example of taking punishment when throwing it away would have been the wise course of action. The jet sweep was working tonight, and New York made excellent use of that in the game. Despite his battles with cramps, Jakeem Grant did a wonderful job being the leading receiver on the team. One couldn't help, though, seeing that Darnold was favoring the tight ends tonight. Either that or they were the ones getting open when the wideouts were failing to do that. Anyway you stack it up, though, it was noticeable, and the first time this season, Jamison Crowder was not the focus of the passing attack. Left tackle Jack Willig had more than his share of sacks allowed, and yet one can't think that this would be due to Darnold holding on to the ball when he should be throwing it away. Time will tell, I guess. In his 9th season in the league, Tremaine Johnson saw a lot of action tonight and was our tackle leader. Blake Cashman, for being a backup, he is making a solid impact in the middle of the field, and the normally quiet defensive line was a factor tonight as Leonard Williams got in on a lot of action. And of course, who can forget Marcus May helping out on the perimeter, snagging that interception late in the game to help put this one away. A disgruntled wide receiver? He's making his feelings known. That is Jamison Crowder, and he wants to be more involved, and of course, who can blame him? One catch for 7 yards is hardly an impact in the game, even though it was for a 2-point conversion. The Jets really need to keep him more involved because he's a good weapon to keep happy. Robert Foster is rallying for his cause for a breakout game, and not sure what would be easier to attain, 2 touchdowns or 100 yards between run and pass yardage. But Coach Dale has committed to making it happen. Some key upgrades this week are rookie right tackle Jeremy Irons. He gained awareness, blocking finesse, and getting just a little bit stronger in the process. If he keeps on track, there'll be no problem with him taking over for veteran Brian Winters, as his contract is set to expire at the end of the season. Ja'Kai Polite improves to a 76 overall with boosts to finesse moves, pursuit, and a big boost to his tackling ability. Blake Cashman getting a boost after that stellar performance in tonight's game. And last but not unexpected is slot receiver getting a deep threat upgrade, Deontay Burnett. Boost to release, catching, and deep route attributes. Now in his 3rd season in the league, it's time for him to step it up a bit. One of the players that needs a new contract is Jamal Adams, and the Jets still can't come to an agreement with him. But at least he's still willing to negotiate. Lots of other talent would have cut them off by now and opted for free agency. The next go around may be the last though, so it's time to put up or shut up for the Jets. Next up for New York is a meeting with the 2-2 Browns in Cleveland. They sit atop the AFC North tied with Cincinnati, but they have a roster that's stacked with talent. If the Jets aren't careful, they could be handed their first loss of the season. This is a Monday night game, so with a week and a half to prepare, they won't be able to say that they didn't have adequate time to refocus for this game. The only issue is with the focus on the pass that Coach Dale needs for this game. Will the Browns defense be able to rise to the challenge? Right now, aside from Demarius Randall at cornerback, it would seem that the secondary would be an issue for Cleveland. Darnold will have to avoid Myles Garrett, Sheldon Richardson, and Olivier Vernon in the pass rush in order to accomplish that. So that will bring an end to another episode of the New York Jets franchise here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of new videos as they come out. The Jets rolled tonight, especially with the aid of Le'Veon Bell and that outstanding performance that got him rushing touchdown number 50 of his career. Can he prove that successful against the top-notch D-line in Cleveland? In order to find out, be with us in Cleveland, and until I see you in First Energy Stadium for the Jets and the Browns, for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.